Super. Welcome to my video. We are at SuperCon and we are coming here to shop, meet some celebrities, interview cosplayers, and we're gonna have an amazing time. So here we go! Yeah.
It's time for another Cosplay Chaos! Cosplay Chaos!
I am Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa.
Can you tell us more about that?
Sure, it's an anime, it's also a video game. It's an amazing video game and an amazing anime. It's probably my favorite anime right now, but she is essentially, I don't want to give too much away, but she's like the crazy psycho, almost like the antagonist for the whole thing.
So how long did it take you to put together this?
Not too long. This is actually version 2. My first one wasn't as good. This one's a little bit better. I would say about a week to put everything together.
Was there much effort to put in to making this, or?
Not really. This one's pretty simple, so not a whole lot. My armor stuff is a little bit more time consuming.
So what's been your favorite part of SuperCon so far?
Just getting to meet everybody and see everybody again and hang out and say hi and hug everyone is probably the best thing.
So obviously you're Harley Quinn.
Yep.
So why'd you choose to be her?
I just thought she was like a really cool outfit to sort of try my hand at.
That I actually did that for my Halloween costume.
Oh, that's awesome.
So what is your favorite thing that you've done so far?
Probably Attack on Titan cosplay, which is, it's an anime, but yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite thing that you've done today?
I've been to a really cool jewelry booth. It had some like really cool chain link armor, so that was really cool. I got to like get up in that. That was cool.
That sounds awesome. How long did it make your outfit, or did you buy it?
I bought some components, but it took me maybe close to 3 weeks.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean it was spread out over time.
Yeah, well, you look awesome.
Thank you so much. You look great yourself.
Thank you. So you guys are obviously Jack and Sally. So why'd you pick to do them?
I've grown up absolutely loving Nightmare Before Christmas and thought, why not? One of the days, let's do it.
It's always been a favorite. I think Sally is my absolute favorite character, and Ragdoll is a perfect cosplay, and my best friend is amazing at helping make the cosplay, so we figured why not.
So how long and how much effort was put into doing this?
It took me about 2 months to make both cosplays and hundreds of hours. A little bit of blood, sweat, and tears, but definitely made it out.
That's awesome. You guys look great. So what has been your favorite part of SuperCon?
Getting to meet all of the different people who put effort and time into every one of their cosplays and the people who are enjoying it.
I think my favorite part has been meeting the other cosplayers and taking pictures with everybody and seeing everyone just having such a good time. It makes me feel good to see other people feel good.
That's always how I feel. What are you cosplaying as for people that don't know?
So Wilson was a neighbor on a show called Home Improvement with Tim Allen and Tool Time. And he never showed his entire face. He only showed just above the fence. And Tim would come out and he would talk to his neighbor, and Wilson would say, "Hi-de-ho, neighbor," and offer him words of advice.
How long did it take you to make this?
It was a pretty simple costume, but I've gotten a lot of compliments. It probably took me about 15 minutes.
So not much effort, huh?
Not too much effort and not too much cost. That's the best kind of costumes.
Once I get a lot of comments and good vibes, but didn't cost a lot of money, it's the best kind.
Exactly, and I've gotten a lot of comments, a lot of laughter, a lot of pictures, and it's been a lot of fun.
So why did you choose to be Wilson?
Well, Wilson often has encouraging words to his neighbor Tim, and I like that. And also, when I found out the cost was pretty minimal, I like that too.
So what's your favorite part of SuperCon so far?
SuperCon has been great. There's been a lot of fantastic cosplay costumes, much more elaborate than mine. So it's been fun to see everybody else. It's been fun to get pictures with everybody else. It's been fun to see people like you who look fantastic. And I'm just having a great time so far. You know, there's an ancient Chinese proverb that says, "A man who stands on top of a mountain with mouth open will wait long time before roast duck will fly in." So you need to think about that for a little bit. It basically means you have to put in some effort, and you can't expect everything to happen all the good time. You have to work for the results.
Very good advice. So who are you cosplaying as?
I'm cosplaying as the RX-79 Gundam.
All right. How long did it take you to make that?
It took about 4 or 5 months.
Months?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. I can see why it took so long. Did you make it?
Yes, it's all made by hand by me.
It's awesome. What has been your favorite part of today?
My favorite part is getting to meet all the other costumers and talk to them about the craft.
All right. So what are you supposed to be?
Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Wow. So how much effort did you put into making your outfit, or just buy it?
We just bought it. Yeah.
What store? What did you buy it online or in a store?
Online.
From what website?
Amazon.
So why did you choose this character?
Well, it was on my recommend list for myself, and I thought, oh, maybe this would be the perfect time to start off. And it's pretty simple.
What thing have you enjoyed so far about
everything?
Why'd you pick Diva?
Overwatch is one of my favorite video games to play, and that's who I mainly play as.
Me too. I love Diva, and I always play as her. I've been wanting to meet her for so long.
Yeah, me too. I've never had the chance to meet her before, but one day I'm sure she'll come here. She came here before, so I'm sure she'll come back again.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to make it, or did you buy it?
Oh, I just bought it. I can't make costumes. I bought this on Amazon, and then I got the headset and the gun I got off Wish.
Oh my god, that's the same thing I have.
Yeah,
Except that little thing fell off. What's your favorite thing that you've done so far?
I guess I like to look at all the artist booth. It's really interesting to see all the different types of artwork here and the way people express themselves.
It is really nice to see how people just pop out their
creativity, you know, being able to wear costumes and stuff, the whole overall artistic feeling of it.
So obviously you're made from Overwatch.
Yes.
Why did you choose to be her?
Well, she's very, very pretty. And this is a concept art. I don't know the artist exactly, but it's supposed to be like a magical girl theme.
Oh.
And I love May, and I really wanted to meet her today.
I actually met her today, and she's super nice.
Yeah, she's so cute. She signed my gun.
Ah, so adorable.
Yeah, she's so awesome, and she's so tiny too.
Yeah, she is. How long did it take you to put your outfit together?
I had a very long time, roughly almost 2 months, but I finished it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it took a really long time to finish it. I put it all together yesterday because I wasn't done.
That's a crazy amount of time.
Yeah, I have two that I worked on, so the next one's coming tomorrow.
Wow. What's your favorite thing that you've been doing so far?
Well, I got here pretty late. So far, it's been just meeting May and Roadhog, and then walking around with my friends has been awesome.
Cool. Woo! Hey guys, we're gonna go shopping and we're gonna spend some of that young moolah. Time to go spend some money. Yeah. So we are buying pins, and I'm buying a Diva Mane, and I'm buying a Natsuki Best Girl pin. They have a lot of really cute pins here. They have a bunch of stickers and posters. My favorite is the Diva. We have a Diva and a Natsuki pin. It's adorable. I'm gonna wear these everywhere. What is this? This is cute. This is adorable. And we're gonna continue to walk. Whoop. Look at the pretty flower sounds. Oh my gosh. That is a big box.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Let's dig through the box of flower crowns.
This is awesome.
Let's see, I've got a red one. I've got a red, pink, and white one. Or if you're feeling a little yellow.
Sorry about my flower.
It can go up and around your little... There we go.
How does it look? I need a mirror.
Or do you like either of these?
I want to buy this. It's adorable.
$3.
Oh, that's a good bargain.
As you can see from the fancy sign.
Oh, wow. Like, I have no flower crowns at all, so this is perfect. I've always wanted one.
Do you want to see some on your hand first?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
You like the red?
Mm-hmm.
I have one that I like that I think will also go really good. It's called Rockstar.
Ooh.
It will look really, really good. I'll show it right next to it.
I've got two. Ooh, little color. Look at this little color. It's Harley Quinn. I think I want to buy this one.
Oh, the pretty mermaid one in purple?
Yeah.
I need to put, let me put this someplace important for you.
Okay.
I don't want to crack it.
It's so cute.
That's someplace important. Boing, 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 boing. They're stretchy. It keeps them comfy.
Thank you.
We doing the plastic?
Yep.
Doing the plastic.
Plastic. Old school Harley is my favorite, and I don't like the newer Harley because she doesn't have many clothes. She's not fully dressed.
And it's not her. They really should have just made a completely different character because she has a doctorate in psychology.
Yeah.
She's a PhD. She's incredibly brilliant. And the reason that she can actually do all of her stunts and jumps and everything, remember when Poison Ivy gave her that injection so that she wouldn't be sick? That's what made her super strong. Not throwing her in a thing just like the Joker. That's ridiculous.
That is. I agree with you completely. Whoa! Come on, Lanyard! Come on, Lanyard! Oh! Hey, movie poster.
I'll let you exchange that for the lanyard if you want.
Yes!
All right.
Yay! I got a lanyard. This is my favorite things. Yes, lanyard. This is what I want because it's Overwatch. And this is for my dog. Horror movie and chill. Oh, normal dogs scare me. Don't open. Pooped inside.
Oh, you do?
That is so cool. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Look over here. It's like Mean Girls, but with Poison Ivy, Harley, Batgirl, and Catwoman. Oh my. Great.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's those pillows. It's like anime people. But there's Overwatch ones on the other side. Look, it's Diva. I've been stopped by unicorn horns. Let's go. Let's go over here. What's this? down here. Oh, look, there's some Overwatch stuff up there. We could have just used it. Oh my gosh, it feels so much better. This is Mercy's gun. Let's continue. Look! It's soft too, it's adorable. Oh my gosh, look at this Diva gun. Let's continue. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, Funkos! Oh yeah, let's go look at the Funkos. Let's see. There is a lot. I'm looking for something, and is that King Dice? And it's an E3 limited edition. Only for $25. Dude, that's awesome. Do I want that? I do. It's an E3 limited edition. It's $25 though. I want to get it so bad. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll come back. Oh my gosh! Whoa. I really want this. Her real name is Hannah Song. She's 19. She's a mech pilot, pro gamer, formerly. Mecha means Mobile Exo Force of the Korean Army. Wow. But I want this now. But it's $450. $450. My gosh. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Oh my gosh. These are adorable. Oh, there's Diva ones. G.I. Joe, the real American hero. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
You have options. Either.
Now that's retro. Oh my gosh! No way! I've seen this before. It's the Michael Jackson game. Retro toys is what I live for. So we have Silverhawks, Castle Grayskull. There's Mario and Luigi up there. Voltron. Got. I'm trying to look at other stuff. You got Transformers, and you got a bunch of other stuff that I could name. There's just so many retro toys here, and it's so cool to see all of these old toys come back. You know, I'm all about the old toys, so. Got Drax and Baby Groot, she's the cutest ever. Got Gamora and Rocket. Very weird pose by Wonder Woman. Old school Harley, Kick Me. Oh wow. And she's speaking into Alufa. Yep. That's how loony she's gone. Ooh, I like this. Okay, because it's a 25th first appearance of Joker's favor. Really? No way! Oh, that was in 2017, but still, no way! I love this statue. It's so cool. So many animes that I must watch. Okay, I'm gonna try to find something that I actually know. Let's see. I literally can't find anything. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Nico. This mallet represents Harley's old schoolness. I don't know. What's it say? It says your face here, which means that she's gonna smash you with it. It's $250. I feel so special. It It's very, very comfortable. I enjoy it. It's got this like really good cushioning on it, and I really want one of these now. This is the house of Jason. There are so many Jason masks here. Oh my gosh, it's an 8-bit Jason mask. Oh my gosh. There's a Luke Cage one. There's a Luke Cage. What are these? They say that they're real dino bones, but I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. They got fake ducks. Or real ducks that might have been killed. Oh gosh. That's a bearded dragon? No way. That is so cool. More specimens. Oh gosh. What's this? Some of this stuff is really scary. Hi. Are you gonna murder me? Alright, I'm gonna leave now. I don't wanna get murdered. Put the knife down first. Down. Put it on the table. Saw that. So we're gonna go find some cosplayers, and we're gonna go interview them and ask them a few questions.
It's time for another cosplay chaos. Cosplay chaos.
What are you exactly?
Well, I'm a Red Lantern.
And for people that don't know who that is, can you give us a little more information?
Sure. All right, so I'm a Red Lantern, and I'm a cousin to Tumak Ray, who's a Green Lantern, and we're full of rage. This is my friend over here. He's a Blue Lantern Flash. He has the power to depower me, and that's why my ring's not working right now.
That's good. That's very good right now. Why did you choose this character of yours?
Because I'm full of rage. Rage of the Red Lantern.
I tried to calm him down.
He placates me.
So what's been your favorite part of SuperCon so far?
I don't know, seeing all the cool costumes. I really like the costumes. I'm here for the costumes.
What about you?
Same. Costume, the video games.
The cosplay is where it's at.
Yep, I mean, that's what everyone's been telling us, like, a cosplay is gold.
Right.
How much effort was put into your guys' costumes?
We have a friend of ours who's an airbrush artist, and he airbrushed the costumes for us. The mask, I did myself, cut up the mask and did my eyes. He ordered his, I think, from online.
I ordered a mask online.
And then we had to fit it for him.
And
we
had the gloves separated, the socks, and the French was painted all over there.
So our friends, the airbrush artists, did it all basically.
Who are you cosplaying as?
I'm Scorpion. Get over here.
Why'd you choose to be him?
He's one of the first video game characters I played. Yeah, going back to Sega Genesis, probably before you were born. So.
I'm retro, so did you make your costume or?
I did. Yeah, I made the whole thing. It's just all craft foam, 5mm, glued it together, painted the whole thing. Yep.
Wow.
Made from scratch. Got a light in here, so.
Got a light in
yep,
here?
Light back here, eliminating the skull. So, yep.
That's really cool. What's your favorite thing that you've done so far?
Oh gosh, here today. Let me think. I've met a lot of cool cosplayers, like some of the more famous cosplayers, and just I think for me, it's just looking at the different costumes is my favorite part.
Why did you choose Ghost Rider?
I used to read the comics when I was a young kid back in the 70s, and then the movie with Nicolas Cage. I think he's a really cool character. I ride a motorcycle, and I like Ghost Rider, and I thought he would be great for this is my first cosplay I ever did.
You said this is your first cosplay?
Yes, it is. It's my first attempt. I've done it in a couple shows, but this is my first character.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to make that, or did you buy it?
Well, I bought parts of it. I bought the boots and, of course, the leather pants. The chain came from a Halloween shop. I bought the leather jacket, and I molded all the spikes that you see. I molded all them myself and then added them to the jacket. The mask was bought, but then I added the flames. And there's also lights in here. It lights up too, but I left the batteries in the last con and it corroded, so I got to fix it and I didn't have time. But so it's a combination of stuff that was bought and modified by me.
That's smart. That is very smart. What's your favorite thing that you've done so far today?
What's the coolest thing? I like coming here and taking pictures with people and stuff like that. When they come up to you and they're smiling, they're all like, can I get up? They ask you to take a picture. That makes me feel really good, you know. Especially when a mom comes up with her little kids. Can I take a picture with my kids? I just love it. It makes all the money and all the time I put into it worthwhile.
So you're obviously Carrie Kelly, right?
That is correct.
Awesome. So how much effort did it take to put into your cosplay?
It actually took quite a while. I drafted all the patterns for it myself because I couldn't really find anything that I was happy with the way it was. And so it took a lot of mathematics and figuring out exactly what pieces worked and what didn't.
What's your favorite part of SuperCon so far?
Oh my gosh, I think just seeing all the incredible cosplays. We see so many people walk by and people are so creative and put so much hard work into their cosplays. It's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's that thing.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And then there's like people who do outrageous stuff with their cosplays.
Yeah.
Just so, like, I love seeing people get creative with their stuff.
Yes, like all the mashups are really cool. Like the things that people think to put together are just insane. It's so entertaining.
Why Carrie Kelly?
Well, I was actually invited to cosplay Carrie Kelly by Mark Knight Rises because he was bringing his Batman, and so he invited me to come and be his Carrie Kelly for the day, and it's been awesome.
Why did you choose to be Batman and Robin?
I just wanted to fight crime ever since I was a kid, and I met Robin here, and he wanted to join the team, and we've been taking over the world ever since.
Just had a little falling out with my parents, you know, and he took me in, he showed me the ropes, and here I am today.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Batman.
How long did it take you to make your cosplays?
Actually, my butler put mine together. It took him about 3 days to sew it, but it came out great. We had to fix the cowl because Batman has a big head. But it works now. What about you, Robin?
This is my costume from my circus days, back when I used to do the swinging acts and all that, and I just felt it was appropriate to continue it, you know, in memory of my parents.
What's your favorite thing you've done so far?
We met the original captain of the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek, Captain Kirk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He was around the same time we were, so I felt it was appropriate.
You think everything's appropriate?
Yeah, you know.
You use that a lot?
Sometimes.
Why did you want to be Poison Ivy and Batman?
I like Poison Ivy as a feminine. She's very strong and somebody I always admired.
Why Batman?
I'm Batman.
Is that all you say?
Yes.
But you just said yes.
No.
You said no.
Exactly.
I'm so confused. So how much effort was put into these costumes?
This took me about maybe like a total of like 3 weeks to do. I sewed each leaf on, and each of all the roses, and then the makeup itself probably takes like 20 or 30 minutes to do.
How about you? I'm Batman.
I don't sleep much. Stay awake most nights, so about a month probably. Me and Alfred putting it together.
Oh. So Alfred helped you with that?
A little bit. He made me food.
So while you're making this, he just made you food?
Pretty much.
So, yeah.
It's our friend Firestorm as well.
Come on. Why did you choose Firestorm?
Firestorm, because I like the heat. I like it hot.
How much effort was put into this costume?
About a month, 2 months, a couple of months worth of it.
What has been your favorite part of SuperCon so far?
Seeing all the other creativity in the costumes.
That's what most people have been saying too. I can understand why, because it's showing the creativity of others. What about you, Batman?
Mostly I like the nighttime at SuperCon, but I also enjoy the costumes.
And you?
I just like the heat. It's
So obviously you're Killmonger from Black Panther.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to pick? Why did you pick him?
I don't know. He has an attitude where he wants to take things that he deserves, and he just goes at it. Like he conquers what he wants. So he's not scared of anything. So it helps me. I don't know. He's my favorite character. He goes after what he wants, basically. So.
How long did it take you to put your outfit together, or did you just buy it?
I just bought it on Amazon. That was it.
Amazon's where you can get everything almost. What's your favorite thing that you've done so far today?
I took pictures of people, walked around. Right now, I want to do the costume contest tonight. I want to do that, and hopefully stay for the wrestling also.
James here. To be fair, this is kind of fair because James is a double suplex by Ray to Team Rocket. James is the size of a small girl, so it's totally fair.
Hey guys, I'm here to get some autographs and interview some people. We even have Overwatch. We have Batman the Animated Series, and we even have Kermit himself. Let's go!
It's time for another On the Spot. On the Spot.
I only have 3 questions to my YouTube channel.
Of course. You follow me so I don't
Okay.
think
They're not about that murder I committed, are they? Because I didn't do it. That hobo was dead when I got there.
Who is your favorite on-screen Batman and why?
I don't make
I know.
choices. They're all good. They're all good.
Which of your characters would you most say is like you and why?
Beast Boy is the most like me because he's a vegan, vegetarian. He doesn't eat animals because he loves animals and he doesn't want to hurt animals.
Your favorite cartoon is Looney Tunes, but who's your favorite character?
My favorite Looney Tunes character, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny for sure, because not only was he was funny, but he always had a wink in his eye. He always, was one up on everybody. I love that. I wish I had that in my real life.
Phantom Boy suggested you as Batman when casting comes up. Would you portray Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond film if they asked?
Yeah, people have brought that up. I would love to do that. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Is there still a little of Arlene Sorkin in there? And did she ever give you advice about portraying the character?
I watched her a long time because I was Batgirl beside her. And she definitely gave her blessing, which is really nice. There's always a little of Arlene because the character was created for her. She's the OG.
What's the difference between Arlene's Harley and Tara's Harley?
I don't make choices between the other actors. They're all good. They're all wonderful. It's like Heath Ledger's a great Joker. Mark Hamill's a great Joker. They're great. They're just different. But they're both brilliant.
How much time did you actually spend in the booth recording your lines?
I did several sessions, and I can't really remember how many. But they're all like a couple of hours each.
You mean every time? Each time? Each time? Yeah. Each time is like 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours.
Usually the sessions aren't allowed to be more than 4 hours long.
A session is generally like 4 hours long, and I go in every 2 to 6 months.
Usually every recording session is 4 hours, and I did about 5 sessions for the big chunk of Sombra stuff, and every once in a while we go in to record more stuff.
Oh, that's a good question. Usually it's a 4-hour session tops, and we do it maybe once every 4 to 6 months, depending on what events are coming out, or if there are new skins or new events or new the digital shorts and stuff like that. But usually they don't go over 4 hours because it's really hard on our voices.
What time or place would you go back to if you had to?
Oh, I think the 1920s in Paris would be amazing, because I want to wear fun dresses. And just be a fabulous artist,
What time or place that you didn't enjoy would you go back to if you had to?
What time or place that I didn't enjoy would I go back to if I had to? Oh, wow, what a strange question. Maybe high school. Yeah, high school. Sorry.
I honestly I don't want to say I don't have regrets, but I do look back on a lot of those times that I didn't like or I didn't enjoy, and I see how, if you connect the dots, they got me to where I am now. And I'm leading a really fun life now, and I'm enjoying myself a lot. So I can't wish those times away, because if it wasn't for those bad times, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Have they told you when you could come back for some Overwatch 2 lines?
We're talking about it. Not yet. Not settled yet.
I have not heard a word. I have no idea what's going on.
Who has been your favorite character to voice and why?
Probably Melody from The Mermaid 2, because I got to sing with the original mermaid, and that was pretty fun.
My favorite character to voice is Beast Boy because he's green and he's funny and he's the first character I ever played.
Really?
Yeah.
So you put a lot of energy into your characters, but where does that energy come from?
You know something? It's a funny thing you say that because I'm not a young man, as you can plainly see. I'm 63 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
Like
so
in your 30s.
I look like I'm in my, God bless, I look like I'm in my 30s. So, God bless. Anyway, so yeah, where it comes from, it seems to just come. It just dredges up. It just flows out of me. Probably has something to do with having a very strange childhood. You know, probably that kind of thing. I might have something to do with that. A lot of screaming and yelling. There was always screaming and yelling in my background, in my childhood.
How much energy do you put into your characters when doing voice work?
As little as possible,
And why is that?
because I'm very lazy. By retro, this is Dana Snyder, the voice of Zinger the Tidy Cat in the internet-only Tidy Cat campaign. Also the voice of Dr. Colasso, the evilest bunny on the show The Thundermans. Coincidentally, the only bunny on The Thundermans. What is question number 2?
Question number 2 is, who inspired you to become a voice actor?
Good question. Who inspired me? Myself. No one was better than me. And I figured, who could be more inspiring than my own hunger for the spotlight and fame? And people said, you're too ugly to do it, but you can do voiceovers instead. If we don't see your face, we'll allow it. And all the cartoons I watched when I was little. Those were the next question. A probing question and a fine answer, if I do say so myself.
No one inspired you to become a voice actor, but you said you got lucky. So
how did I get lucky?
Exactly.
How did I get lucky? Basically, what ended up happening was that I got a friend of mine who I haven't spoken to in 6 years called me up and said, hey, you know, I see you're still in the industry, because I was doing live theater and stuff. And then they said, why don't you come in? I got this crazy guy, John Dilworth, who has created this new cartoon series, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Listen to every voiceover artist in the city, and he can't seem to decide. So maybe you come in. You got an interesting voice. Within 5 minutes, I got it. Very, very fortunate, right? Wait, one more thing about that answer, that question. He said, great, I love your voice, but could you go up here? So he took this scratchy, gravelly voice, which is low-pitched, and pitched it up here. That's what he ended up doing.
How different would the Muppets at Sesame Street be if Mr. Henson was still with us today?
Wow, that's a tough question. You know, Jim was always interested in moving on and using new technologies and doing new things. And I think we'd still have all those characters, but I think he'd be finding new ways to make them work, and he'd bringing new characters in to do new things, because he was always looking to the next project.
I don't think it would change much. The only thing we were saying yesterday is that probably Jim himself wouldn't be very involved with the Muppets as you know them, or Sesame Street as you know them. He would be very encouraging, but Jim had dreams of doing things completely different. So probably be a lot more special stuff out there that we don't know about, right? Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Jim Henson Experience in New York City?
I have not been to that one. Now, there's a great place in Atlanta called the Center for Puppetry Arts, and they have a huge Jim Henson museum. And it's very similar, but it's a lot of Jim's early days, his early work, and so you get to see all of those things.
Do you keep up on Batman comics at all?
Yeah, I do keep up on Batman comics. I think they're great.
You should read what Tom King is doing with Batman comics. It's really good.
I haven't seen that.
What voices do you hear in your head when you read the comics?
When I read the comics, I hear Mark and myself. I have to admit. Mark is my Joker, so I always hear him.
When you see your work as you sign comics, what memories come into your mind?
Well, it reminds me of how old I am right now, and it makes me also think about maybe the time and place that I was when I was doing them, and that can bring back either good memories or bad memories, but most of the time it's good memories.
What comes to mind when I see my work in print and I sign comics? Generally, I think that wasn't awful. You know, I mean, the main thing about work as an artist of any kind, if you're ever happy with it, your creativity is on a downward curve. You know, so you've got to. There has to be a certain degree of healthy dissatisfaction with whatever it is you've done. But you can't be stupid. I know you're rubbish. You know, there has to be a healthy level of confidence, but never any smug-faced satisfaction.
Does each piece of work feel like a child or more just like another piece?
Like a child or more like... They all feel like cousins. Okay?
That seems fair.
They're family.
Family,
but
yeah.
Some are children, some like, oh. But you do enough of it, you're like, oh, that's cousin Phil. He's not quite there, but he's okay.
Yeah.
You have cousins?
Yes.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, cousins.
It depends on the actual piece or project. Some of them are very close to me, so those feel like another child. And the ones that are just maybe things that I'm really not interested in, but they come my way and I'm kind of obligated to do them, then that just feels like work.
Oh no, these are all my children. They are, you know. I mean,
they're your little ones.
I mean, this doesn't exist. There's no actor dressed as Batman crouching down anywhere. I was making all these things up from my head.
Who is your favorite artist right now besides you?
You think my favorite artist is me?
I mean, it's possible.
You should ask my cousins. So, you see how I brought it back around to the... I don't have one. It's like the other question. I don't just have one. I have many. And as to not choose sides, I'm not going to name anybody. But there's so many insanely good people working right now. It's one of the best times for comics, writers and artists across the board. Superhero stuff, sci-fi, everything. There's so much wonderful work coming out right now. You know what I don't like? Are the Harley Quinn books. That's what...
Yeah, I mean, I like them, but
especially the old school Harley Quinn books. They're just like... I mean, she looks...
Tell me what you say. I heard the opinion.
Yeah.
What? Tell me about Harley.
Oh, I like them, but she got less clothes.
She did, and in the winter, what are you going to do with that?
I have no idea.
I like your outfit very much.
Thank you. Old school Harley is my favorite Harley.
Good on you. Good on you. Did you grow up watching the Batman animated series and all that?
That's what we're still going. We're still trying to watch more episodes.
Geez, that's a good question. My favorite artist right now, currently working, or could be in the past, or
both.
Both. Well, I'm a big fan of Mike Zeck's work. I did a lot of work with him. A guy that's here at the show now, Michael Golden. I'm a very big fan of his. And a bunch of the guys, they came way before me in the silver age of comics.
Ooh, I'd probably say J.C. Leyendecker is a American artist. He used to do loads of covers for magazines back in the 1930s. It's quite a while back. And he was a big influence on Norman Rockwell. And sort of, if you see J.C. Leyendecker, he's like the perfect cross between classical knowledge and cartoons.
What would your superpower be?
I'd like to fly. I think flying would be awesome.
I'd have almost every superpower that I could.
Well, that's greedy.
Yeah, well,
That's a bit greedy.
Well, I want to save
You
the
said
world.
one.
I want to
could
save
say,
the world.
you didn't say if you can have them all. You said if you can have one. Now, if you can have one, what is it? Only one.
Strength.
Strength? All right. But I could fly all over you. You know, it's like you can be strong as you want. I'm a mile up there. All right.
My superpower, that's a good question. Invisibility, maybe? Probably invisibility.
I'd like to be Doctor Strange. I think that would be good.
It's Doctor Strange.
Well, he's magic. He can do anything.
What's your favorite piece of that you've done?
I don't have one. I have a lot. I love my cousins. But you know, like it's whether it's Star Wars or X-Men or Captain America or Planetary, I've been really lucky in what I do that I've been able to be a part of or choose to, you know, contribute to something that, you know, that I really love, you know, that's been in my life for a long time, or something new that has given me something special. So I've done several things that I really like a lot.
Probably one of the favorite pieces I've done is this cover, Captain America Annual number 8. This has always been one of my favorite covers that I inked over Mike Zeck.
What's the difference between an Uncanny X-Men and an Astonishing X-Men?
The Astonishing X-Men are much better.
And why do you say that?
Because I did Astonishing. Well, I think they're, not to be a politician, but I think they're equally wonderful.
What's a lesson you learned later in life that you wish you would have known sooner?
I wish I would have known that that animals were hurt by eating them sooner, but I learned at 12 years old. That's why I'm a vegan.
That it really doesn't matter what anyone thinks. You got to do whatever makes you happy and the ones you love happy. Never let anyone tell you you're doing it wrong.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. You know what? To slow down and just experience what's going on in every moment. A lot of time, I think we spend a lot of time thinking about things that happened a long time ago and things that are going to happen tomorrow, and we kind of lose track of what's going on right now. Like if I was thinking about tomorrow, I wouldn't be thinking about you and me right now, which is great, you know?
Yeah.
Just stay in the moment a little bit more.
Save your money!
Question number 3. Third and final question.
One more.
Yes, this is your third and final. Oh, 2 more. Oh, the 4 questions. Then now another question. That's 5 questions. Okay.
What's a lesson you learned later in life that you wish you would have known sooner?
Don't trust Harley Quinn when she says she has 3 questions. Next question.
If you could visit any city, town, or world from a movie or TV show, where would you want to go and why?
Whoa, from a TV show?
Or a movie.
Not a real place, a fake place. Only a fake place. Well, that's a good question. All right, I'll come back to that when I got to think about it a minute. What's the last question?
No more questions.
What? My favorite question. No more questions.
Wakanda, for sure. It's amazing. It's like totally inspiring and the most gorgeous and the most amazing, and the culture is so outrageous. So probably Wakanda.
Oh my gosh, I would love to visit Wakanda. It would be so beautiful. Wakanda forever. Yes, that's it. Or I would go into the Avatar land and just, fly through those beautiful, rainforesty stuff.
Oh. You know what? What was that crazy world where, that movie where they became other creatures? What was that called?
Avatar?
Yeah! Well, no.
Pandora.
Was it Avatar? Where they were green peoples? Or blue peoples? It was Avatar. The James Cameron movie, right? I'd go there.
Narnia, because it looks crazy. Ooh, I think I'd go to Hogwarts. I think I would straight up just either that or I would go to, in Lord of the Rings, I'd want to visit the Hobbit.
I'd want to visit. I just want to be like Hobbitown or Hobbiton or however you pronounce it. I'd want to be there. I love all of these fantasy fiction places that are worlds that have good and evil and bad things happen, but you want to be a part of them. I'd like to do that. And then also Star Trek. I want to fly forward in the future and go hang out with them. A lot of different places. I got a lot to do.
Where would I go that's a fictional place? I would probably go to... Well, I really like The Wizard of Oz a lot. I like that film.
I like it too.
So to kind of go to Oz would be kind of cool. And I know Jim really liked Oz. You know, he was very inspired by that movie and the Rainbow Connection and all those things.
Yeah, I've heard about connections between that.
Yep.
But I've never actually made it pop in my brain like, oh, wow.
Well, someday you'll find it.
Yeah.
That's what they say in the song.
Yeah.
The Rainbow Connection, right?
I want to go to Pleasantville after it turned color.
Oh, okay, a fantasy place? I don't know. Where would it be? I don't know where it'd be. I guess I'd say like I go to the under the sea place, but then I drown because it's underwater. I can't breathe air. I can't breathe water. Maybe it's what's your favorite place?
BB Ray.
Yeah.
Not so easy, is it? When you get the tables turned, are you?
My favorite place, I'm going to say. I'm going to say Gotham.
That's a terrible place to be. People are getting murdered there by the hundreds every single. You got the Joker running around, the Penguin running around.
From Gotham, obviously.
Oh, all right. Well, you're doing the mayhem then. You're going to spend your time in Arkham Asylum for the next 15 years. Why you got a boyfriend who doesn't even appreciate you. He just likes having you around because he's a crazy homicidal maniac, laying on the floor with his knife collection. I'm not going to Gotham, I'll tell you that. I'll go to what's that? Like wherever the My Little Pony people live, where it's just nice and friendly, and you just eat cotton candy all day and stuff like that.
Of where I want to go.
Exactly the opposite of where you want to go. We'll meet in the middle somewhere. We'll meet at like Hogwarts or something. We'll go play Quidditch. We'll watch the Quidditch grounds. All right, that was the final question and a perfect answer, if I do say so myself, from Dave Snyder from Florida SuperCon 2018. Here with Retro, who's dressed as, Harley Quinn. She's going back to Gotham now, and the Joker needs his foot massage. Over and out.
It's been fun. I got to interview Kevin Conroy, Greg Sykes, Tara Strong, the Overwatch Girls that spent some money. I got to interview cosplayers. Hope you guys see yourselves. And now I'm going to go hit the ride with Doctor Who. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.